I want to share with you what God led in my heart to share with my beautiful ladies in this community. Yes. When I was praying for my community, for my YouTube family, God dropped this message in my heart, and that's what I want to share with you. So please watch to the end and you will be blessed. And also, don't forget to share to other women that will be blessed. Number one, may I tell you that thousands of teenagers, young youths, young adults are dying in depression. Reason because their mother are nowhere to be found. Yes, their mother is living inside their house. She is present, but she is not emotionally present. What legacy do you want to leave for your family? We live in a society that is all about competition. It's all about what the social media have said or what the social media is saying. It's all about validation from outside. What legacy are you leaving for your children? What legacy are you leaving for your children, or do you plan to leave for your children if you marry? Are you that woman that just want to focus on outside applaud, outside compliments? You watch your children going astray. Are you that woman that your children will see you in the next world and they will say, "Thank you, Mama. Thank you for being my mother. Thank you for this legacy." May I tell you that anytime I look at my mom, I keep telling her, "Thank you. I can't stop thanking you because he leave that legacy." Yes, she's still alive, but I see that legacy. As a mother to be, as a mother, if you are already a mother, you need to sit up. You need to sit up. Number two, you must be a woman of prayers. Yes. Darling, show me a woman of prayer, and I will show you a blessed family. Many of us in this YouTube family can testify that where we are now is as a result of having a mother that prayed for us. And many of us can also testify that the mistake we are making or we made in the past is as a result of having a careless mother that never have time for her children. As a young lady that wants to marry, how are you preparing yourself spiritually? Do you want to marry just because you want to marry? Do you want to marry watching your children growing in the fear of God and in favor of man? You need to prepare yourself spiritually. Yes, it's not late to be a spiritual woman. Start now to build yourself. Or perhaps you have married or you have child. It is not yet late. Begin now to pray for your children. May I tell you that every day I wake up 3 a.m. Yes, 3 a.m. Even when I was pregnant, to be praying for my children. I'll wake up anointing their legs, speaking over their lives, speaking what I want to see in their life, speaking good things concerning their life, like taking charge of the things, even praying for their future wife and future husband. Don't enter into marriage with expectations of what you will get. Enter into marriage with expectation of what you will give. Your children want you to be a good mother. Your children don't want to make the same mistake you made. I don't want my children to make the same mistake I made. I don't want my children to experience the delay I experienced in marriage. I don't want my children to, I want my children to be exceptional, and that can only happen if I begin now to pray for them. Number three, what are you willing to sacrifice in your marriage? Darling, may I tell you that in as much as we want to marry, if you are not ready to sacrifice anything, or if you just want to sacrifice half and you don't want to sacrifice half, may I disappoint you that you will not enjoy that marriage. A time will come that you will sacrifice your time. Yes. You will sacrifice your career for a moment. You will sacrifice your beauty. You will sacrifice everything. When I was single, I finished my master's just to want to start my PhD. And baby want to come. I quitted That does not mean that I will not go back to finish my PhD. I will still go back by God's grace. I sacrificed my body. I am a C-section mother. Yes, all my children is through C-section. I sacrificed everything, my time. I stayed with them. I stay at home with them in order to deposit something in them. What are you willing to sacrifice? For you, God may tell you sacrifice your career for a moment to take care of those kids. For you, God may tell you to sacrifice your beauty. If you are someone that's always intentional about your beauty, sacrifice it. May I tell you that I have a wonderful mentor. She was telling me how she loved to do her hair, do her nails, do everything. She is a mother of 7. But God spoke to her and said, you need to sacrifice those beauty in order to get your children, in order to fix the life of your children. She cut her hair. She stopped doing all those nails. Listen, I'm not saying you should stop doing your hair or cut your nails. I'm just telling you that there's different things you may sacrifice. And guess what? This woman sacrificed her beauty, sacrificed her time, became a homestay mom. Now, all the 7 children, when I mean all the 7, the least person there is the master degree holder. All of them are PhDs, including my mentor. Like their family is family of doctors. Now, if you see her, like her beauty came back again because she sacrificed her beauty. Now she can do all those nails. Like now she's a sweet mom. She is in her 50s. All her children are PhD holders. So God may tell you to sacrifice your career. God may tell you to sacrifice one thing or the other. What are you willing to sacrifice? The last and not the least I want to share with you is, don't enter into marriage with expectation. Enter into marriage knowing that marriage is a hard work. Yes, you need to be a woman that knows that marriage is a hard work. I am tired of society of women that always say, what about the man? Let's leave the man aside. Let me give you a little background of my life. I grew up in a family of 8. My father died when I was 1 year and 6 months or 1 year and 8 months. I am the last born of 8 children. But guess what? I saw a hardworking woman who don't want to give up. My mom was like a father, a mother, and everything. Imagine a woman with 8 children. Although our big brother has died, we are now 7. But this woman was catering for all of us, waking up every day 4 o'clock, selling different things in order to put food on our table. Are you that a hardworking woman? Or do you just want to follow what you see in social media? May I tell you this? Social media will go, but your family will not go. Be a hard-working woman. Don't believe in 50-50 if you want to enjoy your marriage. God is telling you, don't enter into that marriage with expectation. Instead, enter with the mindset of, I want to build a happy home. So as a young lady that wants to marry, God wants you to know that it's not about what you will get. It's about what you will give. If anybody tells you, if that man is not doing this, if that man is not doing this, marriage should be 50-50, run away from that person. Yes, it's not about that man. If you wait for that man, you'll be disappointed in your marriage. You'll be disappointed with the attitude, the character of your children. As a mother, if you are already a mother, you need to sit up. You need to sit up. Know that marriage is about what we give, not about what we will take. Because at the end, the result is the important thing. Seeing your children thriving, seeing your children with good name, good reputation, seeing your children, your family, like being family that people talk about positively, is more important than the sacrifice. It's more important than all other things you may think. Be ready to give something in your marriage. Don't just focus on 50-50, 70-30, 80-20, what the man will get and what the man will not get. God is calling you to be a woman that the children will look at and say, thank you, mama.